Attention, passionate Dallas Cowboys fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East, and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another championship run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before we dive in, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and fellow Dallas Cowboys fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been paying attention over the past few weeks, you know that the Dallas Cowboys have been riding a roller coaster. They've shown flashes of brilliance, especially on offense. But when it comes to their defense, well, let us just say it has been an ongoing saga, almost an Achilles heel for this team. And honestly, it has a storyline that seems to repeat itself every single season. We keep hearing the same complaints. The defense, especially the pass rush, just isn't enough. This has been a recurring theme, and if you're a Cowboys fan, you know exactly what I am talking about. It's like watching a movie where you already know the ending until Jerry Jones does something and many things to change the script. But right now, the biggest issue remains clear. The Cowboys desperately need a bona fide pass rusher. And no, I am not even going to bother mentioning Micah Parsons here because, let us face it, we all know what he brings to the table. The kid is a game changer, a once-in-a-generation talent. But even Parsons can do it all alone. The defense needs help on the other side of the line, someone who can consistently pressure the quarterback and disrupt plays before they develop. Because right now, the Cowboys rank in the lower half of the league in sacks and pressures, and that's not going to cut it if they want to make a serious playoff run. It has been beaten to death, but the fans get it. They see the same problem every week. They see the missed opportunities, the third and long conversions, the quarterback standing tall and delivering strikes because they are not under enough pressure. And the truth is, the rookie Donovan Eziraku has been making some noise lately. There has been some momentum, some flashes of potential, but honestly, that's not enough. You can rely on a rookie to be your savior, especially in a division where quarterbacks are getting smarter and defenses need to be more aggressive. So what is the solution? Well, trade deadline season is upon us, and the buzz around Dallas is heating up. A popular idea among fans and analysts alike is that the Cowboys should go after one of the Miami Dolphins' pass rushers, either Bradley Chubb or Jalen Phillips. Now, both are talented players, but for this discussion, let us focus on what it would take for Dallas to land Bradley Chubb. Imagine the Cowboys pulling off a trade where they acquire Chubb, a player who has proven he can make an impact and who still has a lot left in the tank. The question is, what would it cost? Well, reports and speculation suggest that Dallas could get Chubb for around a second-round pick, plus maybe a fourth-rounder. Chubb is locked in for the next 2 seasons, which makes him a valuable asset for this team trying to contend now and in the near future. It's not a cheap move, but when you consider the alternatives struggling with inconsistent pass rush and the defense giving up way too many points, it might be a price worth paying. And let us be honest, a second-round pick isn't trivial. It has a significant investment. But considering the fact that the Cowboys are currently giving up the second most points and yards through 8 weeks, it is clear that they need to make bold moves. This isn't just about adding a player, it is about fixing a critical hole. Chubb's presence on the edge would surely help, but it is not a magic fix. Even if Dallas gets a boost in the pass rush, they still have work to do in the middle of that defense. Because, as many of you know, the Cowboys have surrendered a staggering 77 first downs on runs, the most in the league, according to Pro Football Reference. That's a sign of bigger issues: poor linebacker play, gaps in run support, and a defense that's vulnerable up the middle. This is where things get tricky. Bringing in Chubb would be a step forward, but it's not going to turn the entire defense around overnight. It's a piece of the puzzle, but the bigger picture involves fixing the linebacker core, improving gap discipline, and perhaps most importantly, shoring up the secondary. Because even with a better pass rush, if the middle of the field remains soft, quarterbacks will keep finding ways to pick apart the Cowboys' defense. And let us not forget, this team is still giving up a ton of points and yards, which is why many fans believe that the coaching staff, particularly Matt Eberflus, might not be long for this job if things don't improve. The feeling among some is that he could be on the hot seat, especially if the defense continues to struggle through the second half of the season. Now, I want to emphasize that Chubb is a talented player, no doubt about that. He would be welcomed into the Dallas defense in a heartbeat. But let us be real, he is not a savior. He is not going to single-handedly fix all the issues. Cowboys need a comprehensive upgrade, and that includes addressing their linebacker and secondary woes. Still, adding a pass rusher like Chubb would send a message that Dallas is serious about competing now. It would give the team a much-needed boost, especially in high-pressure situations, and could help them control the game more effectively. But here's the thing: no matter what moves Dallas makes, if the defense doesn't tighten things up across the board, it's going to be a long season. The NFC East is no longer the weak division it once was. The Eagles are playing at an elite level, and the Giants and Commanders are no pushovers either. So the Cowboys can afford to just patch things up. They need a full overhaul, a mentality shift, and perhaps a bit of luck on the health front. The talent is there, especially on offense, but defense wins championships, and right now that's the missing piece. And let's not forget that this team has a rich history of overcoming adversity, of turning things around mid-season, of defying expectations. But they need to act fast. The trade deadline is looming, and everyone is watching to see if Jerry Jones will pull the trigger on a move that could define the rest of the season. The question is, will he? Will the Cowboys make a bold move to bolster that pass rush, or will they stick with what they have and hope for the best? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure: fans are eager and the stakes are higher than ever. The NFC East is wide open, and if Dallas wants to reclaim their throne and make a real run at another Super Bowl appearance, they need to address their biggest weakness fast. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What is your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. Do you think a trade for Chubb or another pass rusher is enough? Or do you believe the team needs a more comprehensive overhaul? Are you optimistic about the rest of the season, or are you worried that the defense might hold them back? Whatever your thoughts, I am here to listen, and I can wait to read what you have to say. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news. We're in this together, and the passion for this team is what keeps us going. Let us keep the faith. Stay loud and see what the future holds for our Cowboys. Because one thing is for sure: this season isn't over yet, and there is still a lot of football left to play.